Righty. Post day and day stream. I was gonna start Fire Emblem, but then I decided it's a bad idea to do that because I want to actually, you know, be able to stream it for a while and not just like 3 hours. So.
You stream 3 hours? What number?
180 minutes.
What? That's so long.
I know, but that's when Daddy gets off.
What number Daddy gets off?
180 minutes.
What? Okay.
Can't do anything until Daddy be awake to pick him up.
Judging from the architecture here, I do believe that we're in Lucada.
You know, I've always wanted to visit Lucada one day. Didn't think I'd have to wait this long, though.
Lucada was already in decline by the time I was born, but my business contacts here would tell me all kinds of stories about its heyday. By all accounts, it was a kingdom soaked in blood, with betrayal and assassination around every corner.
Jumpy! Hey!
You said something.
Apparently I'm already halfway through this game.
To the soul.
I played it for one day. This is a short game.
Oh, don't give me that face. This is supposed to be a joyous day.
It's just... You've grown into such a beautiful princess.
He's the boy, he's an archer, but he's kind of feminine. Hold on. I'll show you him in a second. He was talking in a minute. He's the one behind her. He has like the open collar. He's very pretty as in... like, very feminine pretty.
Possibly. If we follow it, we should be able to
He uses a bow and scythes. Like, I love it.
They'll have become a Naglfar. We should be careful.
And if that is the case...
This was my favorite outfit. Like, I want to make his outfit.
Once more.
I sense a presence over there. Come on.
It's very hard to show you him outside of cutscenes because they don't walk with you. Also, I have a new update. We're starting Fire Emblem on Sunday. I was gonna start it today, but
That is correct.
when I play Fire Emblem, I know I'm gonna like it, so I want to really get into it, and I only have 3 hours.
It did. It was a small country. Though we didn't have many dealings with them, they weren't particularly keen on trade.
I see. So Belize survived. I wonder what kind of changes it saw over...
Oh, we're trying to find the spirit thing.
With the world how it is,
I am not.
we may never know.
The pretty area. Wait, I wanted to test something.
It's a shame.
Finding a... Yeah, I only got 3 hours today, which was not enough. When I do Fire Emblem, I'm really... 180, baby. I already told you.
80. 180.
Yes, go sit down, please. Yeah, same deal as last time. It's the Friday thing, which D&D went really well. We accomplished 3 weeks of the tasks in one day because someone decided to blow up stuff for recon, and we all rushed in. So this week went well for D&D. I got puppies out of the deal. Gotta do dishes and start getting ready to shower? Understandable. Yeah, I got the new spear. Just watch this though. Look at this. You can make it spin! I love this. This is a new weapon. And I just love that you could toss it at people. That's all I wanted. It's just all I wanted to show. I love this weapon. Be off and off for a bit. That's fair. There's only 9 chapters and I'm on chapter 5, so depending how fast I do this, because I do like look around a lot, I could get through 2 or 3 chapters today.
No wonder he became a legendary.
Which should be fine because I have Fire Emblem, Diofield, and Bayonetta.
I'll protect my people.
So if I can finish this game early, that'd be fine. I'll also be a little mad because I paid $60 for this game. I paid $80 for this game. I keep forgetting. I paid for the extra game. You thought you could. You thought. Oh, okay. Archers. Archers, archers, archers. Owie. I've never played it, and he keeps asking me if I'm gonna do 3, and I was like, not until I play the other ones. so I'm gonna give it a go and see what it's like, because I've never seen any of it
It ends now.
until that new trailer. Were you weak to ice? Oh my god.
Cypher.
Here you go, Cypher.
Answer my summons.
Why are you aiming at the one not weak to ice? Aim at the one weak to ice, please. Thank you. Is that all of them?
I'll be standing by.
The way and her clothes are her hair. I don't even know the plot of this game. But I'm doing Fire Emblem first, obviously. Oh my god, this man. Oh, there's something over there. Where? Where's this at? Is it up there? I think I can get up there. I don't think I can get up there. But I'm gonna try because I'm curious. That's all I need to know about. Everyone is really into it, so... Oh, no. I know I'm supposed to go the other way. I want the shiny. Doesn't look like I can get up there. Which feels rude. I can jump on shit. Just let me up there. No. Okay. Cool. I don't know how to get to the thing that I wanted to get to. Bloodstained arrow. Did I get any new weapon am I using? This one? I think it's this one. We did get some ruby gems, but not enough. Okay. Saving. Nope, saving. She does a little bit. She doesn't talk very much. She's not my favorite either. But you can't play as anyone else, so. I like her summons more than I like her. Number one, she being dumb. The Valkyrie that comes to fight you all the time? Now she's hot. Oh my god, the Valkyrie lady could kill me. She looks like a dragoon. Like a dark dragoon. Like, she could kill me and I would be happy. But no, I don't get to play as the cool one. Maybe we'll fight her again. We seem to fight her like every chapter. She's hot. Yeah, but my character likes Odin too much, and I don't like that because it's stupid. And the other lady's like, Odin is using you. So she knows what it's about. God, I hate that she gets stuck in the animations for that. You are rude.
Egon, take them down.
You need my help?
Ooh, you got new ones. Oh yeah, I already did. He get new.
Surrender to the divine.
That attack gave us the opening we needed.
This does play a lot like Drakengard.
What fools you
The
are,
weapons.
defying the gods.
Did I come from that? Yes. Stupid. This way. He's handling it over there. It's fine.
Fire sword. Surrender to the divine.
Hey, actually the Dark World is a good one. No one else likes it, but I like it. Everyone complains that it's bad, but I really liked it. What fucking... You fucks.
Surrender to the divine.
You guys are fast in these levels. I liked it. Everyone said it's really bad, but I was just like, I like it. Cures any abnormalities. I haven't had any abnormalities yet. Surprisingly.
The holy laws.
Ooh, we've got some regular enemies with holy. I don't want to change my magic, so. Did you miss, girl? That was right in front of you. It's got Dark Souls camera controls. Like, every time I'm in a wall, I can't see shit.
Thunderous
It was very Souls-like. Hold on. The Hulk Illuminated. Yeah, yeah. 14 more. Skipping Spider-Man, Eternals, and Doctor Strange 2. They're all good, but yeah. I think they're only... Actually, Marvel movies lately for me are only good for once, like, I'll only watch them once. But the older ones I used to watch multiple times.
In peace.
I need to make sure we're going the right way. Are we going the right way? Do the thing. Do the thing, please. Make sure the butterflies are going the same way we are. They are, in fact, going the same way we are. Perfect. Thank you. Hey, Ash.
Scorch! To my side, my noble Imperial.
Leave it to me.
Icy crystals, entrap this world.
My power is
You keep aiming at the wrong one, girl. I am aiming on this one. Ah, camera. No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Well done.
Attack gave us the opening we needed.
I'll be standing.
It was good. It was good. We were so chaotic. We accomplished 3 weeks worth in one day. And all because we split up because we're like, let's go to the lake, and she was busy talking. And then she decided to explode a building for recon. I've already seen Captain America 2. I've already seen it. Why would you watch it tonight? I've already seen it. But then, so we accomplished everything we meant to do. I have puppies now. Also, I turned into a cat to get said puppies, and the guards pet me. They just held me and walked away instead of dealing with the problem, which was the fire, and pet me. So that was the only traumatic thing. I was being petted, and I did not appreciate it. The group is starting to understand that we have a werewolf in our groups. That is my partner. They'll find out next week, because next week's the full moon. I do sometimes, just not recently. And I'm not going to do it tonight. I'm going to go to sleep. We have so much cleaning. I have to pack up everything so that they could spray. And then put it all back. And I haven't packed it all up yet. So listen, I have a lot to do tomorrow. Oh my god, that's my friend. Ah, I'm in the wall. Oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh. Fucking Jesus, Lord of Christ. I hate the archers! As I hate archers in every fucking video game, but still.
Guide his blinding bolt.
Show them no mercy, Valkyrie!
Haven't died yet. Been brave recently. Ooh. Yeah, it was fun. I can't wait for next week because we're climbing the mountain to go after the crazy mage to get his advice. But we're also gonna have someone turn into a werewolf.
This is your command.
So it's going well.
Chilling blade.
Okay, I didn't mean to come all the way up here. There are areas that I missed. Apparently not, never mind. There is down here though.
All threats will be eliminated.
Now we have to tie him up with his stuff. Gotta make sure my teammates don't kill him because if they do, I'm joining the bad guy side. If they kill my partner, I'm gonna join the bad guy side and just fuck them up. That's my plan. Like, if partner dies, you fucked, guys. Now I have puppies. I'm gonna play now. It was so much fun. We got done really early too. We also started really early. Like, we ate pizza and then we were like, let's go ahead and get started. I didn't read what that just said, by the way. I meant to. It's been so much fun. Oh, yet to have leveled up. He's waiting for another group battle. So eventually, I'll know what that's like. It did not. Have a group 2? Oh, that's so nice. Yeah, the DM told me what the bad guy was, like what creature he was, so... I didn't know that before, but now I know. What? I know, I smell like other kitties. I'm surprised to see you. I will say, number 1. People that rated this game rated it off of their knowledge of the originals. But very different opinions, because people who did like the critic reviews were very mad that it's not like the original game, so they rated it very poorly. And like, I don't agree with anything that they've said, because I'm not looking for it to play like, because I don't know what the other ones were like. It's a hack and slash. I'm pretty content. But this did get really bad reviews. I mean, for the price, the length is not great. Like, I paid $80, and it didn't even come with the other part. $60 for the base game. And it's only like a 10 to 15 hour game. Which I think is where a lot of the reviews that were angry were. Besides the fact that it's an action game. But it did get like a 64. And Diofield got an 82, so Diofield got a better review. Diofield is also not a long game though, which is funny. Stop. I don't need this. Diofield is only like a 25-hour game, so it's only 10 extra hours. But I'm having the time. I'm having so much fun because it plays like DMC meets Drakengard. What are you weak to? Tell me.
Come forth, Cypher. Bring me triumph.
Ah!
I've got just the thing to turn this back.
But I guess if you're a fan of the series, this is not a good game for you. Yeah. People were very unhappy, even like user reviews weren't very happy either. And a lot of the user reviews were, well, this doesn't play like the original game and stuff like that. Nothing like the original series.
Purification is at hand.
Meh. And honestly, I haven't played the original, so I can't judge. I'm judging it just off what I'm seeing, and I like it. Like, I don't like that it's super expensive for not being a long game. And I do wish it was more story-focused, because it's not really. But, like, I don't think it... I wouldn't give it, like, a 60. I'd still give it, like, I'd give it an 80. So far, I haven't finished it yet, though. Yeah. Yeah, from what I've seen, it's a lot of people not liking that it's an action game. And also, a lot of the comments didn't really make sense because they're like, oh, the combat doesn't do anything unique. It's just the same thing over and over and over. And I'm just like, did you play the game? Because you get different combos and you do a bunch of different abilities with each weapon. Like, the combo's only getting stale if you didn't do shit. It also feels like people didn't, like, try to play it to the extent. And as someone who played, like, Drakengard, I know that you're supposed to mess with different weapons because different weapons do different things. Mikukan 81. Yeah, this game, surprisingly, I think it had too many people expecting something else. Because the good comments, the positive ones, were people who'd never played one. They were like, wow, never played this series, but a hack and slash, this is fun. So a lot of the negative stuff was from people who played the original. Which, I get it. Square just said they're going away from turn-based. So a lot of people over the years are not going to be happy. Those stupid fucking archers. Come here. Oh my god, the archers. They're the worst! Archers and dogs! Two of the worst things. I could aim, though.
You are free.
Oh, you really...
Thunderous warrior. Take this.
I don't trust this site. Yeah. That's why most of the time, like, I'll look at the reviews, but I won't buy a game based off them.
Stop until the world is saved.
Like, I looked at the Metacritic stuff after I bought it, because I was like, I played the demo, and I liked the demo. And I don't feel like... I feel like they make things to be judgmental, instead of, like, being like, oh, this is a different company. Number one, Square just published this. They didn't make this. They published it, so it's another one of those instances where this is a totally different company, probably trying to do their own thing. Have their own entrance in the series. This is the one I'm using, right? Am I using that? Is that the one that I have equipped? Yeah, I'm making my own judgment off of it, and I am having fun. I wish it wasn't so short. And I wish the story was a little more story focused? Like longer cutscenes. Like, that would be nice. But I get the basis of the story. The story is not very big or surprising because it follows Norse mythology. Oh, I still want to play that. I will still play that. It's on PS Plus for free. One of them. I don't know which one it is, but I still wanted to do that. I'm still going to do that. Like I said, Metacritic, I look at it, and then half the time I disagree. And I normally love the games that get, like, bad reviews. Like, sometimes when they give bad reviews, they give it for silly reasons sometimes. Ooh, well, dashing. I think that's the one it is. I think that's the one that's on there. And that's the one that's on my list to try. Because that sounds... Oh, jeez, I was not...
Bear with me in spirit, Olivia. I'll regale you with every little detail when I get back. Okay?
I also feel like part of the issue is Square did... I do think Square rushed them to get this game out. Yeah, part 2 is also on my list, but I have to... That one you have to buy. It's not on PS Plus. So I think it just came out recently, or they just released it recently? Yeah. And was once a slave himself, yes. They did discuss that. He did the money part. His prince did everything else. But, I mean, what's-his-face killed people. The other guy, I think. All she does is collect strong souls. I like his design, though, like, very... I can be into you, buddy. He's very pretty, though. He was a little bit gay for his prince, too, and can't help but like that a little. But yeah, I mean, this is like set in that kind of time period.
Fortune doesn't smile on me this day.
They don't really go into it that far though. I'm wondering what the new one we're gonna be getting is, because every 2 chapters you get a new one, which means you only get 2. Okay. I'm wondering what the next one is. I'm surprised we're going straight for it, because you normally fight a boss and then have to chase one down. Cute but awful person, yeah. I agree. Like, good design. Like, the design's very pretty. I like his design. I like his voice. But yeah, like, the background, not great. Oh my god, can you spying on? What are you doing? Stop it. Weird. What is running away from me? Ow, there's poison! Where am I going? Did I not come this way? I did not come this way. Also, another complaint that I saw was someone said, she's not a good person. She kills people and then brings them back from the dead. Not a good person! Gally, put that away. Mama said no. Hold on, be right back. Said no to the box group. Yeah. I know another person that one of their complaints was the design level is boring, but I actually really like the design level. Like, I like the way... I'm not looking for something fancy. Like, it's a lot of fun. Like I said, it's very Souls-like mixed with, like, Drakengard, so, like, I'm not looking for, like... People are expecting a lot. Which makes me wonder what the original's like. Because people have such high expectations.
This should be easier.
Oh, were you coming at me? Oh my god, I'm stuck on the chest because I'm opening. I'm sorry.
Egon, I require your aid.
Leave it to me.
No need for pity.
We end this.
Oh god, I wasn't thinking that would hit me. Oh my god, get away from the thing. One button.
Icy crystals entrap this world.
Requesting your aid, Valkyrie.
I'm coming.
Drop the defenses.
We end this here.
Alrighty.
I've done my part.
I will not stop until the world is saved.
I'm pretty sure if we don't fight and kill Odin, I'm gonna be very mad. I'm very mad. Just saying. Dick, please kill him. What are you doing, baby? Careful.
The holy laws decree your obliteration.
Bring our power.
Yeah? I'll be okay.
Power. More power.
I got it. My power is full right now. Ugh. He almost grabbed me.
It ends now.
More power.
I go. Stop the combos for a second.
He's trying.
I got it. Hey, go sit on the
Take
couch.
this. Do not fear, for this is your salvation.
Oh, I think I'm not going back. Forgot the other chest. Oh, I need silver gems now. It only took one to get to that? Okay. Probably level up my actual skills then. That?
Hey, that's not true. Here. Here.
That's not fair. Which not fair?
I feel spiker one.
Oh.
Does packet is much. That's awesome. Thinking. Pew pew.
You're cute.
Can you knife it?
Is this one? She's adorable.
Power, power.
I got power. These being full means I have power.
Oh,
You are
and
all
you
to be
power.
purified
One,
per
go
Odin's
right,
decree.
right here.
Egon,
There's
I call
one.
upon you.
I will not fail. Not this
That's
time.
power.
Oh no, that's just my combos, baby.
My noble imperial cycle. Icy crystals, entrap this one.
My power is yours. A strike worth its weight in gold.
I was careless.
I shall protect you, Valkyrie.
Oh, did I summon you? I didn't mean to.
No, more power.
I saw that coming.
You.
An attack worthy of
You got more. Lower
I'll
power.
be standing by.
hardly a challenge. Pulverize.
Cut camera. Please, camera.
I know.
No, I know. Not you. It's the
I
camera.
must
You're
think
fine.
of our next move.
Like it.
Ah.
Yeah.
No, not the that camera. The in-game camera.
I can't like game.
Huh? The right way. Okay, still going the right way. Just want to make sure I didn't miss it.
What fools you are.
Oh,
Defy
lightning.
it,
Okay.
gods. Egon, I summon you to battle.
I shall claim victory. There, an opening.
We end this here.
There, an opening.
We end this here.
This should be simple enough.
Well, it looked like a chest. It was not.
Purification is at hand. Here ends your miserable existence. Thunderbolt hammer, crush all beneath you.
Show them no mercy, Valkyrie.
Just floor slid. How did I do that?
Worthy of
What do you
To my
do?
side, my noble imperial son.
Whittle them down, little by little.
Icy crystals, entrap this one.
My power is yours.
I've done my part.
All threats will be eliminated.
What do you mean?
Does the same blood that ran in my brother's veins not also run through mine? Have I not proven myself to be capable with a sword? Please, Father, send me to the front line. Allow me to avenge my fallen brother. Yours. Son.
Can you open this?
Egon, I require your blade.
Damn,
I shall
good boy.
claim victory.
Sorry. I'm sorry, buddy. I just called him
Egon,
good
I
boy.
require your blade.
You need my help?
I'm sorry.
Boom.
That attack gave us the opening we need.
The wrong way. I am the wrong way. That way.
All beneath you.
Allow me to assist. This should be simple enough.
Lightning bolt number. Oh, but he meteor. Lightning bolt was the single one. No, I don't really like that. I like the storm.
What the storm?
Yes, I like the storm.
This one have magic? The big appeared.
Yes. Careful. Hey, you should go get a chair, baby. You'll be more comfy. Please.
Like this one.
No, no. Sit on the chair while I am. Go grab your own and you can sit on the couch.
I'm just hanging like
Okay,
this.
no. It hurts mom when you do that.
This one hanging.
I know. I'm fine.
Oh.
No, I know. The chair is not made for you to do that. Oh, hello.
Here ends your miserable existence.
An opportunity arises.
Thunderbolt hammer.
Why did you aim behind you for that one? Girl.
Fortune doesn't smile on you.
Now that is a feat worthy of a hero.
What did you miss? How did you miss? Oh, there's archers. I should deal with that problem. Yeah, you got. You're in my way, buddy.
Egon, I call upon you.
You're up against me.
Ooh, you're cute. You're dead now.
Well done.
This should be simple enough.
Welcome back. Heal 3. Oh my god. You know, I don't use it that much, but take it. And for the most part, I have been kind of dealing with the potions. Do it the other way. He has to stand still, and you know, that doesn't work for me. Hey, sir. Fox, you understand? Okay. Didn't need that. Restores itself pretty fast as long as you're like actively beating the crap out of things.
What fools you are. Defying the gods. Shower at it.
Be fast about this, please.
I expected nothing less. Thunderbolt hammer. Crush all beneath you.
Show them no mercy, Valkyrie.
Ah, hack it. Went too far.
I suppose this is as far as I go.
I've done my part.
I will not stop until the world is saved.
flower. Cat's so wretchedly cute. This is a good flower. Quiet feet, baby, remember? It's late. Know what you're weak to? Ice.
Here ends your miserable
I don't know why I hit fire. I was actually trying to do the summon.
Take care
Thank
of
you.
yourself.
I'll pick off the ones in the distance too.
Egon, I am counting on you.
Why? What? Oh, because she did the thing. Oh. She gets hit, sometimes she'll summon one of them. Would you grab the fucking dragon?
I suppose this is as far as I can go.
I mean, it's only 9 here. 9:30.
Your soul shall not be wasted.
It's late. Well, our quiet time is 9 for the apartment, so she has to like be very quiet. I am not going to do that. I'm going to play this game. But on Sunday, play Fire Emblem. And Fire Emblem's gonna be fun. Because every time I play Fire Emblem, I know you're supposed to be careful and not kill people. But I still end up killing the people I'm romancing in battle by accident. Something must do status ailments that we haven't come across yet, because you're giving me so many of those.
This should be easy enough. Guide this blinding bolt.
Allow me to assist. That attack gave us the opening we need. I've done my part.
Oh, he's in the other area. I don't do it on purpose, but if they die in combat, they die and you can't romance them anymore. Like, so I'll try to heal them and not heal them fast enough and then they'll die. I've only played one Fire Emblem, so maybe I'm better by now. Last time I played, I had just started college. Oh, these ones are fire, my bad. I'm used to them being lightning based. I don't mean to. I don't kill them all. I still ended up romancing someone by the end of the game.
Glacial blizzard. The song of ice beckons the end.
Requesting your
I
aid.
don't have any abilities with that symbol. I'm curious what that is.
How can
I'll be standing by.
I don't think there was. There was not a safety mode on the one I played on. I don't think Fire Emblem does safety mode. I can look real fast, but I'm pretty sure like Fire Emblem is just like fucking either get good or die. Hang on. 3 houses? I am talking about 3 houses. It does one. I probably won't play on safety mode. Just because the last one I played, I just dealt with it. I'm much better at games now. I mean, it's been 10 years.
Well, I can't say it's done me a lick of good. I do so despise.
Yeah, it's 3 houses, the one I'm on. I have it right here. Yeah, it's 3 houses.
How are we to save our people?
He wanted me to tell him as soon as I choose a house, so. Ellie, be quiet. Why? Why did you have to eat them like that?
Gosh, I don't see him mopping up.
Oh, the mode name, yeah. Yeah, I think the one I played just had one difficulty. Hey, I don't want you swallowing the ring. Stop that. No. That's not good. Let's not mess with that. No, I like to, you know, build an emotional connection and then ruin it. Sad about it for like the rest of the game. I actually, the first time I played the Fire Emblem that I did, I think I actually restarted it after someone died. Because they were the only one that I actually got attached to in safety or whatever separately. It might be. Yeah, my first one I played like, I think I got a good portion through it and then someone died that I really cared about and I didn't bond with anyone else, so I restarted. And I was like, you never get to be in combat, because unless I'm sure I can win it. 'Cause I like you. It'll be interesting. It's been a good 10 years since I played one.
This should be easy enough.
Oh my god, 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 there's so many of you at once. Oh, wrong one. I keep pressing the wrong button wondering if the magic wasn't doing anything.
Surrender to the divine.
It's kind of hot when you guys do your attacks at the same time and it looks like you're doing it together.
Here ends your miserable existence.
Yeah.
Show
Oh,
me
I did the dodge counter.
Looks like I'm up.
Oh, so good.
This is the true work of
If I can get any counter, it's the dodge counter at least.
icy crystals. Entrap this world.
Requesting your aid, Valkyrie.
I jumped over that and I'm so impressed with myself.
Icy crystals. Entrap this world.
Requesting your aid, Valkyrie.
I didn't, nope, I did jump over that one. Okay, cool.
You shall not suffer.
Everything's fitting into place.
It's got a lot of stuff. Oh, we're not trying to find the person anymore? You just decided to switch gears on me. Confusing so. Not weird and suspicious that we're going into a basement of the cat. Okay, we're outside. Never mind. Thought we were going into a basement, but we're just going outside. Classic and casual. Permadeath. Remade death phone. Yeah, we'll see. I'll probably just play it on normal. In like the classic mode. Hold on 1 second. Not raise. Yeah, that's how most games are. You lower it but not raise it. pulled the handle out. Ow. You know, you sound like you bitching at everything. Hey, you're alone. So rude to him. Hey, can you stop booping him? Hey, he's gonna bite. Stop. He will if you keep booping him in the face. He doesn't like it.
An easy
Oh
fight.
my god.
Scorch!
He doesn't like it. He's gonna bite you one of these times. I'm not gonna be able to stop him.
You will be
Ah,
killed.
wall, camera. Whoa! No.
Scorch!
You thought you could attack me by surprise.
Do not fear.
He's just trying to
for
lay on the
this
couch
is
and
your
choose.
salvation.
He goes to the D&D place with me, and their cats are very, like, super into affection. Like, if you don't give them pets, they'll bat at you. So, like, she goes there and then gets here, and she just wants to be even more affectionate, and he's not that kind of cat. Like, he's super affectionate with one person, and it's me. I'm the only person that gets super affection from the cat. And Brute, if Brute liked him, but Brute always says he doesn't like him. What? Bear does not like her.
Indeed.
Cypher, answer my summons.
I'll pick off the ones in the distance too.
He really wants the affectionate kitty, but yeah, he's not the affectionate kitty with her.
Be the first to strike.
Come here. All I have to do is make patty noises. Come here. You can do it. Believe in you. Want help? Or are you gonna jump? What? Don't step on my games to do this. He's a very talky boy. Here we go. Yeah. Mm-hmm. 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 Huh? How? What? Oh? Yeah. I know, I smell like other kitties. It's okay. Move in your feet. There you go. Meow. He has eaten. You can tell because it's all over the floor. Sweep it up again. He's a mess. Yes, it's my fish. Yeah, I'm really the person that he gets the cuddles. He's definitely a my cat. If I can ever remember to film him. When I come back from my walk, he just yowls. So you give him attention. Or if I come and lay on the couch, he will sometimes just jump on me. He doesn't! He eats his food, half of it ends up in his water, so I have to change his water like 17 times a day. Or the rest ends up on the floor. I don't know what his problem is with eating, but... You could tell, but like his fur is black, but he has his paws wrapped around my arm. His way of cuddling. I'm getting chubby again. You can feel you clenching your paws. Miss? No, I smell like other cats. The first week you didn't care so much, but now this week You don't like it. No. Oh, so cute though. That kitty is. Ben kitties. Or in my arm too. I'm gonna put you down. You can't sleep here. You can't sleep here. You can't, you can't sleep here. I know, but you can't. Very warm to start with. Here for this. I can't play and hold him like this. I can't. Ah, thank you. You're down? Teach him to play. It was comfy, I know. Ow. Ow. Hi. It's my nose. Yes. I don't know what to do when I'm rubbing you, but you can't reach to rub on my hand. You don't know what to do with yourself. So silly. It's not even in, he can't. Mm-hmm. Yes. Mm-hmm. You like rubs. Yep, up, yep, mm-hmm. That's not what it's called. I mean, you got part of it right, but not the first word. Make it down. You're a big baby. Yeah. You're a big baby. Okay. Oh, my nose itches. I've got your cat fur at my nose. It itches. I don't know if you can hear his purring, but oh my god, is it loud. It's just a baby. A 10-year-old baby. My nose! Not Luna filled either. Luna filled, okay. I like Laura Bailey, I just don't like Lust. I don't know what your problem is. It's one character. You're down on the couch? Put you on the couch. Do not hate her so much. I hate one character. Here we go. Okay. Whatever. Good boy. I liked her better than Lust. I don't hate Rise. She annoys me, but I don't hate her. I don't wish her dead. Lust, however, yes. Abby's alright. Abby's better than Lust, honestly. I don't hate them all. What kind of attacks do you do? Oh my god, oh my god.
Egon, take them down.
I think you're lightning? Yes.
This is the true work of a knight.
Alright, Yash.
Perish.
Thank you for
in
the
peace.
lurk. I love you just came back to the table. Like, I put you on the couch so you could lay down, and you came to the table. Really, I would have just put you on the table if I known you wanted to be there. Get you a little cat bed for the table. Something that's comfy. It cannot be comfy to sit on the table
You shall
itself.
be freed.
Hello? What are you doing here? Are you? I have questions about who you are because every other human is dead. But you're not. My brain wants to say Loki. It's probably... It feels weird for you to look so young, though, but it could be. You keep showing up exactly where you need to show up to give me stuff.
Lend me your
That would...
Egon.
You're up against me.
But also, you act... I don't know. You have a weird attitude.
This should be simple enough.
You're a weird character that shouldn't be here because humans are like dead because Ragnarok's happening. I hated the slutty one. I actually liked the other one.
Be the first to strike.
I hated the main character more than I disliked the girls. I don't hate Sarah. I like Sarah. Sarah's actually one of my favorites. I don't like her sister. I don't really like Lightning that much. I used to. But like, I don't know. I don't like Lightning that much now. I actually like Sarah. It's Snow I don't like. Snow and Hope piss me off. That game. Frame rate. No love. I used to really like Lightning, but there's just something about, like, I liked Lightning in 13.1. And then I played 13.2, and for some reason I was like, oh, I don't like you that much anymore. And then I played 13.3 and really didn't like her. But Snow and Hope continue to... Well, Hope got better in the second one. He was bad in the first one. And Snow never got better. My favorite is still Fang, though.
Be the first to strike.
Like, I really like Fang.
Time but answer myself.
Let's put them on ice.
Icy crystals. Entrap this world.
Requesting your aid,
I used to
Valkyrie.
not like Vanille, but I don't know. She kind of grew on me. Like I said, like, thinking back on it. I didn't like her because she was very hyperactive. But, like, now that doesn't bother me so much. Now she's like a little pup. Okay, frame rate. What are you doing? It's not on my screen. It's just on... Yes. Yes, what are you doing? Not? Please? Jill? What? Why? It did rain, so it could just be that the internet's being funky.
Be the first to strike.
Get off of my mountain. Go, 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 go. I don't even know if you die if you fall.
Firestorm.
No, because the other one came back.
Surrender to the debauch.
Yes, because they're fucking obnoxious and repeat the same thing over and over. Vanille does not. Hey, so far, I don't hate anyone in this game. I don't like the Valkyrie that much. Mostly because she's just very quiet and grumpy. And she's a little bit naive. I'm hoping when she comes to her senses, she'll be a lot more interesting. If she comes to her senses. Like the fact the other spirit has to... is the one that's convincing people to join us instead of us. Shows a lot about her character. Far. She's not good at talking to people. And understanding their situations. Which, she's also newborn. Voice. No, most of the actors in here are brand new. What I kind of like about Diofield and Valkyrie is a lot of them aren't well known. It was a good chance for them to get well known. Get better known? I can speak. I mean, I hate Odin. No, that's not fair. That's not right. I hate Odin. That has nothing to do with the voice actor. That is just, Odin is a bitch. He's probably a bad guy. He kind of looks like he shouldn't be Odin. Kind of like doing this weird... What the fuck are you? Is this the other spirit that I'm supposed to get? What's happening? I just want to watch for a minute. What the fuck? This is the spirit. Is this a girl?
I know it in my heart.
It is, I think.
You are me.
Maybe? Yes?
Consumed by hatred. Unable to die.
She kinda hot. I don't... Is she a
driven
girl?
mad.
Are you a girl? Your voice is very
But
feminine,
to
but I
lose
can't
all
tell.
reason and attack defenseless people. You are a failed hero.
I
will
can't! I'd
end
have to
you
buy the
here.
whole pack. But also, yeah, tired of the
are you?
dancing games.
I shall explain later. Ready
You're
yourself.
hot. I don't, the eye patch is doing it for me. And the lance thing. I'd like to see her without her spirit form so I could see, you
The
know.
holy laws decree.
Okay, lightning, 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 lightning.
Guide this blinding bolt.
Allow me to assist.
Thunderbolt hammer. Crush all beneath you.
Show them no mercy, Valkyrie.
Guide this blinding bolt.
Allow me to assist.
I don't know who that one is.
I've done my part.
You have not. Get your ass back out of here. Wrong spell. Wrong spell. I cannot see. You can join. I mostly need electricity.
Put them on ice.
Woo! This is a very interesting monster design. Like, look at this thing.
Thunderbolt hammer. Crush all beneath you.
Allow me to assist.
Guide.
The music is also very good.
Thunderbolt hammer. Crush
You
all beneath you.
moved away. Don't move away.
Thunderous roar. Thunderous roar.
Did? Good, I did it.
I've yet to fully grasp the situation, but what I do know is that you saved
She got
my
them
people.
booty cheeks.
For that, I am grateful. My name is Christopher. I have protected
not
this
a-
land
wait.
and its people as my forefathers did
You're
before
not a-
me.
Christopher,
No, you...
there's no easy way to tell you this, but I'm afraid your kingdom no longer exists.
Can't
What?
tell.
It's true. And not just Lucada. Ramali and Galba are gone too. In fact, pretty much any place you can think of.
The world is on the brink of destruction. Midgard kingdoms have crumbled and countless lives have been lost. Yet there are still those who refuse to accept fate.
Calling them they right now
If
because
you
I
wish
don't know
to
their fucking
protect those
gender.
people, take my
I
hand.
can't tell.
But who are you?
I am a Valkyrie, a leader of lost heroes. I seek the souls of warriors to aid me in my quest to save this world.
They're pretty.
And we are her chosen
Pretty.
ones.
Everyone's prettier than the Valkyrie to me. Like, she's the least pretty to
I
me, and I
decided
don't know
that I would
why.
rather stand and fight as a soul than fade away to nothing.
Fight. As a soul.
They all have blue eyes too, I've noticed.
Very well. Then I pledge my loyalty as your inheritor until the very end.
Then, Christopher, join me and venture onto a new path beyond death itself.
Are you Faith? Light? You didn't look like fire. You are holy, okay. I was expecting you to get, I guess, get fire here. Why is there people to talk to? Fusion. What? There other people? Game, you had me to believe there wasn't people. There's people here. I'm confused. You had me believe there wasn't people. Does he have to be awful? Right? Because he's so pretty. Like, it's my favorite type of, like, character. Is, like, the more feminine male characters. Me. It was me. Open the stupid door. Interesting. Beginning of the game, they pretty much said that there wasn't anyone, and here's people. I assume our new one is a pretty good person. They went to go kill the bad guy version of themselves. Need to get ready for a shower. We're streaming for another hour and a half-ish. Get this chapter and then this chapter is almost done. Area.
What fools you are, defying the gods.
A strike worth its weight in gold. Everything's fitting into place.
Oh, it's right there. See it. Second. The character we get was a princess? Okay, wait. If that's who they're talking about, that is a girl then. Okay. I thought so. But the name... I'm used to that name being the opposite.
Is that Armand?
Hey! You remember me? I'm touched.
What has brought you to this place?
I come here pretty regularly to bring supplies. You know, medicine, tools, stuff that's hard to come by. Times are tougher than they've ever been. I just thought I could help by running a few errands for people.
That's damn good of you. You do all that while you're out there searching for whatever it is.
Well, in return, they give me a place to stay and food supplies, so really everyone wins.
Does it not occur to you that travelling around like that only heightens your risk of, death?
We all die someday, whether we shy away from danger or not. The way I see it, I may as well do something while I'm here.
I don't trust you.
You've been lucky so far. But luck is fickle. You would be wise to abandon this dangerous journey and live in peace while you still can.
I appreciate you trying to look out for me, but I can't stop until I've found what I'm looking for.
And just what is it that compels you so?
I'll tell you someday. I promise. I have a feeling we'll meet again somewhere. Well, see you.
It's not like you to show so much interest in a human.
Did it seem that way to you?
I mean, that was the first time you actually station with one that wasn't one of your inhabitor. Yeah. I'm assuming you can only talk to the ones that are outside. The only ones that'll give you quests. I mean, that makes it easier. No, don't.
Is something the matter?
It's another...
There are terrible monsters in that fortress, lad. You realize that, don't you? Why trouble yourself going to such a dangerous place?
Quiet feet, Charlie. No jumping.
Is that right? And what kind of person would that be?
I don't actually know. I've forgotten who they were.
Are you mad?
I just know that they were someone very special to me. So would you show me the way, please?
You're a
I don't
stranger,
trust
lad,
him.
that's for sure. But very well, I'll do as you ask.
Thank you. Then let's get going.
How are you feeling?
It is nothing.
You've been pretty quiet for a while now. What's up?
I was thinking about humans. It had never crossed my mind before. But there is something undeniably resilient about them. Even as the world descends into chaos, they cling to what little hope is left.
Right. It's that same resilience that gave our ancestors the strength to build kingdoms. And while we have waged fruitless wars, the people continue to endure every hardship.
But were they really as strong as we believe? Or is it just that we refuse to acknowledge all of the weak that perished along the way?
It is the duty of the strong to look out for those who cannot defend themselves.
Your games are in there and they're gonna break, and I'm not gonna buy new ones if you break them.
It makes sense that the Valkyrie have a responsibility to protect the people.
Stop climbing on that.
I have been tasked with preventing the destruction of the world. I cannot spare my attention to each individual.
Of course, saving the world from destruction is of the utmost importance. But what meaning is there in saving the world if no one is left to live within it?
Either way, we have to stop the destruction. Let's just keep focused on our mission.
Yes, of course, you're right. Forgive my impudence.
It's starting to get more story heavy this chapter. I like it.
We have found everything we need here. Let us continue searching for the next gift.
Actual story going on. Glad it's picking up a bit.
What fools you are! Defying the gods! Take care
I'm assuming her summoning is not gonna happen a lot, except for boss battles. Just to have an extra hand, because she really doesn't.
icy crystals entrapped this world.
Since she's holy, there's not a lot of enemies that are
I'll be standing by.
weak to holy. Yet. Mostly been like bosses and like the Valkyrie. That was it. Lover turned boar. Did you mean to spell it bore that way, or did you mean like boring kind of bore, or was that it? Cause that he turned into a pig.
Did you happen upon anything peculiar during your travels?
Peculiar? Yes, now you mention it, I did notice an abnormal number of monsters.
That may indeed be worth investigating. Let us survey the area.
Got a lot more cutscenes in this chapter.
Handle this alone.
It's you, because I've never seen this one before.
Fight and fulfill your destiny.
I figured.
I'll show
It was
you the
darkness,
strength
so.
Gerhard's lineage.
To my side, my noble Imperial son.
I've got just the thing to turn this back.
You have my thanks for performing your duties so well.
I can't see, can't see.
Guide his blinding God.
Oh, I didn't mean to heal. That was such a waste. That was not what I meant to do. Here, not you two. Leave the box alone.
Come forth.
I'll show you the strength of Gerhard's lineage.
Oh, I just want to mess with the box. You managed to dodge that one in time. Okay, leave him alone. We've already told him to leave. That's enough. Jelly. Don't chase him, honey.
I'll leave the stragglers to you.
He does chased him into the room. But he doesn't want to play. One hollow. Oh, I think it was the one that I couldn't figure out how to get to yet. It's the one at the beginning that I couldn't figure out how to get to.
That's a lot of monsters. What are they up to?
They have erected some kind of barrier to impede our passage through. We'll have to defeat them all first.
Perhaps they have one of the gifts.
I do not know. There is a strange presence here. Strange and powerful. I need to get closer.
What fools you are! Defying the gods!
Holy,
Come forth!
there's a lightning. I might as well summon you for the freaking heckity heck of it. These are just nasty.
You're doing fine, Bounty.
Shiver into nothingness!
I'll be standing by.
Behold your salvation! Glacial blizzard! Thought I could do this alone.
I'll take them on.
You shall be judged. Scorch!
A strike worth its weight in gold.
Scorch! Lend me your strength, Egon.
I'll take them on.
What's blocking? God.
Everything's fitting into place.
This is your demise. Now, Egon!
Looks like I'm up. I've done my part.
We're gonna get one that I have come across any spells that have that symbol.
Thought I could do this alone.
You're up against me.
There we go.
How does the seal look?
Formidable. The disruption upon breaking it will completely destroy the surrounding area.
But what about the people in the village? They'll get caught up in the blast. Isn't there any other way?
I agree with Egon. I realise that our mission is to gather the gifts. But those people have worked so hard to eke out a living. Won't you allow us just a little time to think of a plan?
The gift's power is too dangerous. I cannot let it linger here any longer than necessary.
Please, Valkyrie.
I may, however, be able to stifle the blast. Go, see to the village people's evacuation. Just be quick about it.
Your kindness will not be for naught. Come, we have to warn them immediately.
I'll help too. We'll be able to get around everyone quicker if we split up.
Her bracelet?
The gift is secure, with the surrounding lands still intact.
I suppose we could have skipped the evacuation. Better to be safe than sorry, though.
Thank you, Valkyrie, for heeding our words.
I did not do it for your gratitude. I simply considered the negative effect to morale if the village were to be lost. But enough of that. To Asgard.
Weapon? Divine art. Oh, okay. I don't really like those.
Valkyrie, hold on. You don't need us to talk to Odin, do you? It's just... I thought this might be a good time to get some training in.
Training?
Yes. Unlike on Midgard, we can move around freely up here. And I'm still pretty rusty after, you know, dying.
That's a good idea. I have wanted a chance to spar against Egon for some time now.
We just got you. What'd you say sometime?
One might question the point of training without a physical body, but your enthusiasm is certainly admirable.
You're not interested, Cypher?
On the contrary, with Valkyrie's permission, it'd be an honor
come on
to
out,
join.
baby.
I see nothing wrong with a desire to hone one's skills. I shall ask the Allfather.
I can save you the trouble, my Valkyrie. Here I am.
Allfather, is it safe for you to leave?
Leave him be, baby. Let him
Thanks to
sleep
your
now.
efforts, I am now quite able to move around these grounds as I wish. Grant the Enheriar their request, Valkyrie. They may make use of an old training ground not far from here.
Thank you, Allfather.
Your generosity shall not be for naught. I shall see they have access to the training grounds immediately.
This way, right? Yes. Okay, that's a new kind of side quest. Audience studies. Don't worry too much about the side quests though, because they're really just fetch quests. I will do Vienna.
Now, my report on this last excursion to Midgard. I was able to locate Draupnir.
We'll do them at the end of each chapter.
Yes.
Section.
Draupnir. Finally back in its rightful place in Asgard. There are now only 2 gifts left to be recovered. As for the next gift, I sense that it lies in an area of Midgard that was once.
Oh, that's already moving areas. Normally you do
Yes,
2 chapters per
I
area.
see you have managed to recruit more Enheriar.
Yes, Allfather. However,
Speak your mind.
perhaps it is because they were once human, but at times they have peculiar notions.
No doubt some part of their humanity still lingers within them. Pay it no mind.
Understood. I shall try.
Go to a new territory. Wanting to do this. I kind of want to do this one. At least his, because he gets more skills. Side quests aren't that interesting. I do them before I finish the game, but story. You want his new skills.
Be the first to strike. Egon, my warrior, come forth.
I shall claim victory! That was a feat worthy of a hero.
We must heal our wounds and move on.
Oh.
Be the first to strike.
These need fire.
Firestorm!
I'm forgetting some of them are not the same.
Firestorm! You are free. You deserve no mercy. Well, defiant soul. You are all to be purified, per Odin's decree. Oh, I was careless.
I will not fail! Not this time! There! An opening!
We end this here. Break them. Charge! You will be purified.
I'll leave the stragglers to you.
Loyal Cypher, heed my voice.
I can handle this.
It ends now. The song of ice beckons in.
Fire.
Requesting your aid, Valkyrie.
You got it.
Firestorm.
Poison tree.
Firestorm. This is the will of the divine.
There's a wolf still. What are you doing? Go away.
Chilling blade. I expected nothing less. Take care of this, son.
Whittle them down, little by little.
Shiver into nothingness. You are mine. Be gone. Glacial blizzard. Loyal Cypher, heed my voice.
I can handle this. be standing by.
A power to restore.
Ew, rude.
Egon, I am counting on you.
I will not fail. Not this time.
Okay. You are going overboard, buddy.
Guide this blinding.
Relax.
Allow me to
Relax.
This is the true work of a knight.
Firestorm. Fortune doesn't smile on you this day.
Good, buddy.
I
Relax.
must think a moment.
Careful.
What fools you are, defying the gods. You have fulfilled your duty well.
That attack gave us the opening we needed. This should be simple enough.
Firestorm. I was careless.
I must do my part.
Firestorm. We end this here. Surrender to the divine. Scorch. You are free. Do not fear, for this is your salvation. Glacial Bliss.
Ole.
Christopher, show them your
Help me.
I was awaiting your call.
Take care of this. Shut.
I always deliver my best ways.
I saw that. Glacial Bliss.
I've done my part.
Oh, you are difficult.
Chilling Blade.
I've done my part.
You haven't.
Egon, take them down.
You have not done your thing.
I shall claim victory.
You all need to do your thing.
Surrender to the divine.
Oh, does this weapon have holy on it? I did not
We
realize.
end this here.
Oh.
Fortune doesn't smile on you.
Oh no, she gave me the element. I don't know why I forgot about that. Where's that one? Like the ones he has in. Ready? Give me that already? I haven't fought you since the demo.
Here ends your miserable existence.
Ooh, he's changed a bit. He didn't used to actively chase you. He used to like hit you from a distance. Oh lord.
I've done my part.
No, you're gonna get your ass back here.
This is the true work of a knight.
Egon, I am counting on you.
I will not fail. Not this time.
Look, we have feelings.
It's yeah.
Not that, get that.
Okay, we'll have to lower down our wants, little one. Actually.
We end this here.
My blade strikes faster than eyes can see.
I can help. Great.
Take care of this, son.
Whittle them down. Little
I used all my stuff. Oopsies. I didn't mean to use ice.
Great.
everything's fitting into place.
This should be simple enough.
I'm enjoying that they made this one harder.
I'll take them all.
Right now, I don't use my items very often. But I could summon her to do some damage.
Heal. Sing in harmony, O divine soul.
I've fulfilled my duty here.
Well, not really, you could be doing more.
Your fate has been decided.
of course, please, okay? Careful.
We freeze in this island.
Oh. I think it's the same thing. Well, that's actually a really good one. That one. And let's go to the next chapter. Punishment blast.
So, this is Romali.
I heard they've been into sorcery for centuries. Can't say I met anyone who knew much about it, though.
It has long been known as an insular nation. They have a history of its people avoiding contact with outsiders.
I must admit, I don't know much about it either. Though, I have heard that there was a sorceress who protected the land.
I've read similar tales. Unfortunately, that's just it. I know little beyond those records. Most sources seem to suggest that she sought neither wealth nor influence with her powers. She simply desired to protect the land.
Here ends your miserable existence.
Oh, that one's powerful. That one can instill.
Do not fear, for this is your salvation.
Oh, I think I have to go around. Okay. And
Meteor Swarm. Surrender to the divine.
silver gems.
What fools you are, defying the gods.
stragglers to you.
Terrifying. Now we got weird, creepy looking flowers.
Say, Valkyrie, do you dislike humans?
Dislike?
Though, from what I can tell, perhaps you haven't given it much thought thus far.
I have not.
But the world you're saving, that includes us humans, does it not? Do you not want to know more about us? If you're going to restore the world as it used to be, then it wouldn't hurt to know what humans want.
What humans want? I fail to see the immediate necessity of doing so. But I will consider it. Be the first to strike.
I did the wrong button.
I'll pick off the ones in the distance, too.
You have fulfilled your duties well.
It ends now.
This should be simple enough.
Perish in peace.
Okay, we don't have a key to that.
Here ends your miserable existence. The fight is yours, Christopher.
I'm right behind you.
You will not escape unscathed.
Charge!
Quiet feature, Ellie, remember?
You are free.
It's almost 10. You gotta be very quiet. Or, yeah. 11, actually. You gotta be more quieter.
Lend me your strength, Eagle.
Yep. Almost 11, actually.
Victory is within your
Almost
grasp.
11. I made a mistake. Okay, I made a mistake. Hey, I corrected myself. Have to be quiet, baby. Your footsteps are getting too loud again. You're all thirsty. We're gonna learn how to pay for those Firelands. I didn't like Firelands because it only hit one person.
I sense a soul here.
Can you hear me?
I hear you. Show yourself.
Hello.
You are a being of divine power, are you not? Please, would you hear my plea? My name is Taika. It was once my duty to watch over this land.
Attractive.
Then speak, Taika. What is it you want?
This area has been plagued with monsters. It is only a matter of time before my soul succumbs to the onslaught. Yet I cannot bear the thought of becoming one of them and causing harm to those I fought so hard to protect.
So you wish for me to save you from your plight?
Yes, please. I would be forever in your debt.
What?
An easy fight. The fight is yours, Christopher.
I was awaiting your call.
Ellie. I like it.
Fine without me.
Jeez, that one was new.
Not good enough.
How did I do that? Did I dodge something?
I'll leave the stragglers to you.
No, I
We
did
must
that
heal our
because
wounds and move on.
like multiple dodges. Wings are normally when she parries. Block? I could have attacked at the same time because I think I have an attack parry too.
Oh my, what is this foul stench? The beasts come stumbling into the house.
Not beasts. Guardians.
I'm proud to call you my ally.
A fine attack.
I'll leave the stragglers to you.
Like it's really fun. The more abilities, even like once you get unlocking the weapons and getting their abilities, her abilities, it's much fun. Really, I didn't look. Okay, well I'm not. Haven't been using those. Their arts come back pretty fast.
An easy fight. Score!
I'm proud to call you my ally.
Such valor. I was right to make you my opponent. You will be purified. Surrender to the divine. It ends here.
Looks like when she levels up the weapon, she gets new finishers too.
Do not fear,
Nice.
for this is your salvation. An easy fight.
Bird.
I'm proud to call you my ally.
Oh, I parried it and then ran right into it.
I've done my part.
Alright for me.
You're up against me. They've dropped their defenses.
Surrender to the revolt. Face your doom.
Welcome back! The new girl that we're about to get's kind of hot. Oh, when you're done. Back for this. Showed a little glimpse of the new one we're gonna get. Like a fire lady. Pretty hot. Why's Dragon moves at top? The dragon lady? Wait. That wouldn't be unusual for Norse mythology. Have someone that turns into a dragon. Ooh, I like it. I don't think this person is. I think she's a dragon. Woo! Okay, that's kind of hot. Fuck. For dodge attack stuff. Fuck, I love this weapon. I don't know if I'm ever gonna change it. Like, I don't have enough silver gems. You think she's hot? Okay, we'll see. Lightning.
Fools you are. Defying the gods.
Oh, she does 2 attacks with that. She's weak afterwards, though, which is not great.
I require your slave.
Did we both do the same attack? Oh, that was such an overkill. He did it again, too. Overkill.
Stay vigilant.
I need to turn the flower off to get over there. I know, I don't need any more elixirs though. Oh, wrong person. I summoned the wrong person.
My noble Imperial. Not accustomed to fear.
Time to end this fight.
We end this here.
Underneath the stairs? Oh, the tree is in the way.
Fearsome foe.
I should be able to get. Oh, no, just talk to the thing in front of you. No. Flower. The girl. Lord. Lord. Didn't want to let me for a minute. Oh, it was being rude. It wouldn't let me. She was looking at it and she just went no. It's a bit rude. Up.
Be the first to strike.
Ah, just press and dodge. I don't like that some of her attacks have a wind up.
Just as I thought.
There she goes. Sometimes I can get that counter to work so brilliantly.
Take this blade.
Lady, die.
I'm proud to call you my ally.
It ends now.
Camera. It'd be a little bit rude. I don't know if I agree with that one.
I'll leave the stragglers to you.
That was rude.
To oblivion.
I do love the more you level up their weapons, like the more like combos they get and flourishes
I will not stop until
for
the world is
kills.
saved.
I love it. Up with me. There. I'm not gonna worry about it. I feel like in the end that would prevent me from what I wanted, though. Not be stabbed. Looking at a flower.
This should be easy enough. Meteor swarm.
Of how instant that magic attack just kills everyone.
Your purification is at hand.
No, I'd rather just see the flower in peace. Weapon is fully done now. For now. Done now, but for now.
I can handle this alone.
You can.
Fight and fulfill your destiny.
I'm good.
I'll show you the strength of Gerhard's lineage.
Hit the puzzle. I love you. Stop telling me after I've already done it.
Egon, I am counting on you.
I'll take them on.
My work here is done.
No, none of this is good.
Stay vigilant.
No, I don't want to. I'm good, you know, not dealing with her. How do I stairs? Oh, they're back here. They're hidden. Okay.
Okay, let me take a look.
This should be easy enough. Surrender to the divine. Meteor sword.
I'm proud to keep you my ally.
Break them.
Stop moving.
My work here is done.
Your work is not. There's still things that need you here.
Healing bounty.
I just healed myself instead of doing what I wanted to do. It's fine.
Thunderous roar. Christopher, show them your strength.
I'll show you the strength of Gerhard's lineage.
Firestorm. Break them. Charge. Meteor swarm.
Victory is within your grasp.
Do not fear,
Up.
for this
Up,
is
up,
your
up, up.
salvation.
Chest. The arts wouldn't be bad now that I've got higher level ones.
I want to meet my end knowing that I lived as a human, proudly protecting my fellow humans. But dear sister, I still wish for you to live.
That was her talking. We have to get all of her spirit pieces first. Actually, let me make sure I'm going the right way. Gotta get her spirit pieces and then... Yeah, okay.
Here ends your miserable existence.
Help her out with whatever she wanted. She did actually ask for help, which is surprising.
Well done.
Yeah, I have to help her. I haven't unlocked her yet, but she like showed a cutscene of her asking for help, so... Just gotta get there.
You're doing fine without me.
I want to go back, though. I want to go back. Taika? I think it was Taika. Like, I've only seen her in her ghosty form. Just has her glowing orange, but she was kind of hot like that. Pretty sure she's gonna be hot otherwise. Everyone else has been hot in their ghost form and then hotter in their actual form. There's part of her. I think I only need like 2 more pieces after this, 1 more piece after this. Taika. It is Taika.
Defiled soul, you shall be found.
Really trying. You're a bitch.
Awaken, my inheritance.
Ah, the familiar smell back.
She has antlers. Yeah, I saw that. I couldn't tell if she was dragon or something else, but they kept talking about a dragon, so... Not actually sure if she was, just that they kept talking about one. And usually when they talk about something, it relates to the actual, like, person you're picking up. Oh wow, they can interrupt you mid-air? That's fucking rude, duck! No. Giving me mid-air is
This
rude.
is the true work of a knight.
I mean, I don't even think I got that weapon. Oh dear. Oh. What the f- You are a glowy dragon. Really, that means you're weak to holy, right? Or that means you cast holy. You're a dark one. Okay, I summoned the wrong person for this fight. It's fine. I mean, I don't have anyone that can do the other elements. As it is.
I've done my part.
You haven't. Oh, you have not.
Thought I could do this alone.
Ah, good. A sparring partner.
So, it's weird. I have unlocked skills that summon. She gets knocked over, but it's only summoning him. It's supposed to auto-summon, and I guess it's just picking him. Yeah, I saw that she had, like, a ribbon around one.
Farewell, defiant soul.
Jelly, quiet down, please. I can go the other way. Having me go a lot of directions than having...
Defiled soul.
Yes, he's doing that. He's going crazy with the lightning. Give you one cool lightning ability, you go crazy, buddy.
I've done my part.
Her tripping and breaking her leg. Jelly, I need you to put that away. It's being a bit too loud.
You are all to be purified.
I think you were gonna be Ice Week. Yep. And Holy.
The fight is yours. I'll take the from here.
Hold still. God, Lord.
You're doing fine without me. You will not escape unscathed.
We end this here. Chilling blade. Chilling blade. Chilling blade. Ha!
How you get in? Is there side quest?
I expected nothing less.
Up and around other area?
Here ends your miserable existence. The fight is yours.
Not accustomed to a spear? You're doing fine without me.
Fox, get out of my way. Oh, they changed elements. They were weak to holy. They are not anymore.
I'll leave the stragglers to you.
Same voice as Maria.
Let us continue to cleanse the world.
I'll have to check the stuff again. I haven't put a new thing on in a minute. A new weapon in a minute either.
Be the first to strike.
Oh, I picked the wrong element.
To my
They
side.
keep changing their elements.
I always deliver my best plays.
The song of ice beckons the end.
Requesting your aid, Valkyrie. Everything's fitting into place.
I don't remember it.
Back to the void.
I'm having a hard time remembering that name. What game is that from? Oh, you're talking about Diafeld? Her name was not Tremina. I don't know who Tremina is. The church lady was like something pretty. Not Tremina. I feel like a really pretty English name. don't remember that name. The church lady was Catherine. I knew it was like something really like fancy for that time period, but like normal sounding for like me, which is why I forgot it, because it's like it's a pretty name, but it's like really normal. Compared to like the other names in the game. I don't remember Shermina. She could have been one of the other ones that I just don't use. Or that just popped in and wasn't like given story. Like Catherine was given story. Do remember like her character. Some of them are given like no story. Jelly, we're being a little too loud again. I can get some misting. Am I still going the right way? Yes, I am. No, Catherine's not dating, the names, like, I'm having a hard time. It's late. But no, it was not Catherine. There's another archer, I think? Might have been Shermina.
Okay, let me take a look.
To my side, Christopher, my noble inherior.
I'll show you the strength of Gerhard's lineage.
Thunderous roar. Face your doom.
I'm pretty sure he didn't tell her it was against the rules. It was never against the rules, he just didn't like her.
Just trying to earn my keep.
Jelly, I do need you to come sit down, baby. Yeah. No, he didn't tell her that. He just told the guy that he didn't care if they dated. We never actually told Waltequin anything about it. You can get your ass killed by the end of the game and I wouldn't be surprised. Apparently there's multiple endings, so I'm hoping I get the ending where she dies. Or at least gets imprisoned. I don't know how the game has multiple endings though. I'm very confused on that because it's like based off your choices and I'm like, what choices? I haven't made any choices.
You won't need chains in there. Put your arms out. I'll take them off.
No, leave them on. Please.
She kills people.
I don't know.
And then brings them back from the dead. I feel like she deserves that fate. I don't remember if I've gotten that weapon. That'd be great because then she wouldn't be around. Must be going. I'm supposed to be doing the concentration. But it wouldn't let me out. I don't know the mission names. That doesn't help me. I didn't like pay attention to mission names. Went down. I tried. It won't. Now it's gonna let me out because okay, I had to press the butterflies.
An easy fight. Firestorm! Meteor Swarm! Come forth, Christopher. I'll take them from here.
Oh, that one was fancy.
I'm proud to call you my ally. I'll leave. The stragglers to you.
Chapter 4, but I'm definitely past chapter 4, I believe. At least I'm in chapter 4. Honestly, don't remember now. Yeah, they leave him be.
It ends now.
Stop moving? Lord almighty.
Surrender to the divine.
Map got complicated.
Here ends your miserable existence.
Prison key, okay. This. Using it for. Guess I'm using it for this. I have no idea where I'm going.
Shiver into nothingness.
Shiver into nothingness, huh?
Pulverize.
Oh. That's true. True. Not good. Hold on 1 second. Oh, goodness. Fascinating. Okay.
Be the first to strike. Egon, I call upon you.
Ah, good. A sparring
Ow. For your stupid fire.
This is the will of the
Well, like another 2 hours, baby. Another 2 hours, baby.
Do not fear. This is your salvation.
No. I'm not gonna calculate it out every time. Okay. Keep going. There we go.
You are all to be purified, per Odin's decree. Exactly as you predicted.
Maybe. 2 hours. I don't actually know when he actually gets off. He's just gonna text me.
An impressive feat indeed. Everything's fitting into place.
Sometimes he gets off at like 2 or 3 a.m., so we'll see. I love how they said redheaded god of war. You mean Thor? We would. Going. Maybe you gotta be a little bit more obvious. Okay. That looks.
This should be easy enough. Icy crystals entrap this world.
Requesting your aid, Valkyrie. They should swing the battle in our favour.
The song of ice beckons the end.
Requesting your aid, Valkyrie.
The song of ice beckons the end.
Requesting your aid, Valkyrie.
I think you need my aid. I think you got it. Sure.
Everything's fitting into place.
Sure.
A fearsome foe.
Nothing.
Be the first to strike. Icy crystals entrap this world.
Requesting your aid, Valkyrie. An impressive feat indeed.
Got it.
The song of ice beckons the end.
My power is yours.
I'm raw.
Icy crystals entrap this world.
Requesting your aid, Valkyrie.
What?
Egon, I am counting on you.
I shall protect you, Valkyrie.
Shiver into nothingness. Come forth, Cypher. Bring me triumph.
I've got just the thing to turn this back. Everything's fitting into place.
Your purification is at hand.
I cannot thank you all enough for what you have done.
Taika, it is time for you to learn what lies ahead for your soul.
Why?
Is that? It is a Naglfar, formed from a fragment of your soul.
Why?
Yes, I can sense myself within it. It is me, though my mind is utterly lost, crippled by regret.
The pain was too much for your human body to contain. But fear not. Our Valkyrie here will ease its burden.
It's everything.
We shall purify this soul.
This is actually a perfect fight form, buddy.
To my side, my noble Imperial.
I can handle this.
This is the true word of
I cannot see. Her attack skills are actually perfect for big bosses. Like her flipping and stuff.
Icy crystal, entrap this world.
Requesting your aid, Valkyrie.
It actually works better for bigger bosses.
Icy crystal, entrap this world.
My power is yours.
Thought I could do this alone. Glacial blizzard. Come forth, Cypher. Bring me triumph.
We're supposed to be attacking the swords? Oh, okay, that's probably good to know. I can't see what's happening.
Thought I could do this alone.
I'll take them on.
That was rude.
Chilling blade. Chilling blade.
My soul. I cannot thank you enough.
Cute face.
I may finally pass peacefully into oblivion.
Is that enough for you? Is there nothing else you have left undone from when you were alive?
From when I was alive? Huh. Yes. Yes, there is. I failed to stand up for myself. I threw my life away, thinking my execution must be just if it was what the people desired. Even though I knew there were still those who needed my help. That is why I have wandered these lands for countless winters.
Taika, as we speak, the world faces utter destruction. Become an Imperial and serve as one of my chosen warriors.
So, I might help those I once failed to protect?
With your knowledge and power, I have no doubt about it.
I love that everyone is taller than Valkyrie, by the way. Valkyrie's just fucking short. I think this character's about the same height.
You may have
But,
perished,
like, everyone else is tall as fuck.
but your journey shall begin once more. Together, with us.
then the path I must take is clear
No,
to me.
even she looks like might be. She's taller too. Oh my god, Valkyrie's just short as fuck. Valkyrie's in heels too. Like all the girls are in heels, but Valkyrie also is, and she's still shorter than everyone else.
We must continue our search for the next gift. Come on.
Oh, she's actually starting to get expressions. I know I'm short. That's fine. I just think it's cute. This imposing person. Super short. Compared to like everyone else that she's just recruited. I mean, I'm not in charge of people, so no, not really. None of my... Did I say? I guess submissives, because I can't think of the other word. None of the submissive people around me are taller than me. Word. Jelly's not taller than me yet, one day. She's not taller than me yet. Comes up to my boobs. Have a little bit of time. He's definitely taller than me. I mean, he's not my submissive, that's for sure. He could be if he wanted to be. Oh my god,
An
come
easy
on.
fight. Meteor swarm.
Oh my god, I killed them all at the same time, so they all exploded into death. Would you please get your ass over? Oh my god. My god, would you come here?
That's quite a horde of monsters.
He's definitely not taller
That's
than
on
me.
top of the countless monsters we saw on the way here. Valkyrie.
The person that controls him is though, I'm sure. I think
fear
Reeves
that
is
we
probably
shall have
taller.
the same luck wherever we go. Monsters will
Submissives,
always
not
gather
submission.
wherever a gift.
I wouldn't say Reeves is submissive either.
What
He
is it,
could
Valkyrie?
be.
This is strange. The gift seems to be moving.
What? Is that even possible?
Oh! No,
Tell
they're
me this
tall
one
as
could walk
fuck.
around on its own.
They are
It is
tall as
possible that
fuck.
something is transporting.
They're 9 foot tall. 10 foot
We
tall?
must hurry.
11?
Do not let your guard
They're
falter.
tall. They are tall. They're definitely tall. But they're not submissives. What I said was submissive. They tall. Considering like Troy and Gwen are both 6'2", and they come up to like the waist of a Catsith. Catsiths are tall. They're tall, lanky, sharp, pointy creatures. I think most everything in there is tall. Except for the goblins. The goblins are short. She's average height. She didn't fight the Catsiths. Guessing since the gift is moving, that means the other Valkyrie is around. That would be the common sense. Catchy? I did say Catsith. It's a catchy. Ugh, I'm so tired though. It's Kit. It's Kit, she. And it's not Sith, it's she. Pronounced she or she. It's a fun one to pronounce. I get it. Stop.
Well now, what is this?
Ew, she does so much fire.
You needn't trouble yourself with this.
A person. You know what? I do like me some bad guys though. Came back here. We left here to go after the gift, and the gift moved around and came back here. What was the point? I went in a circle. Didn't even get all the blossoms. It's fine though. I'm not really trying to.
Well, look.
There she is! It was her.
Are those new Enheria?
She looks just like a fucking dragoon.
Your quest to save the world must be going well then.
I have no patience for your nonsense. If you value your life, you would do well to relinquish the gift.
One of my favorite, but I also like his magic,
Dancing to Odin's
which is
tune, I see.
a big reason I choose them.
I guess I have no
I
choice
do
but
want to see her
What
face.
are you doing, Hilde? Was I not clear you were to return immediately after retrieving the artifact?
Please, forgive my insolence.
It matters not. So we meet at last.
Is this Fenrir?
Oh,
Is that Fenrir? He's got the
muzzle
on.
trinkets of yours. I have no intention of harming you, for you shall all soon be mine.
Who are you? And what are you scheming?
Scheming? Why, nothing at all. I only came to see the face of the poor.
I can't tell if that's supposed to be a
forced to slave away for the almighty.
stop him from using his mouth, or if it's supposed to be like a weapon.
The All-Father hopes to save the world. Any who hinder him shall meet a swift death.
Oh, how loyal. Though, let me ask you this. Did you ever stop to consider how he intends to go about saving the world?
What are you...
You haven't, have you? Oh, you poor, wretched thing. You've yet to realize
He's
that
all
you are
father.
really a
Not in
pawn
this
in
one.
his machinations. But I shall say no more. Deal with those creatures as you wish. We shall cross paths again, my sweet, unwitting Valkyrie.
Think carefully about her words.
Oh, it's a her. Maybe not
She is
Fenris
more
then.
honest than Odin will ever be.
Maybe Freya?
Snap out of it. We can worry about them later. We've got slightly
Because
more
Freya is
pressing
the original
problems
queen
right
of the
now.
Valkyries. Before Odin takes them over, so could be.
Defying the gods.
You guys read too? I haven't looked. Lightning?
Thunderous roar. Egon, take them down.
I'll cut down all who stand in our way. Now that is what's worthy of a hero.
This is the will of the divine.
She tried to stab me through soon. I figured it was a woman. I figured like it could have been a female voice, but I mean they could have made Fenris also female. There is also the wolves that eat the moon and the sun, and I don't know their genders.
Smile on you this day. Thunderbolt hammer, crush all beneath you.
Show them no mercy, Valkyrie.
You're doing fine.
I'm trying to think one that would want to go against Odin for good reason and would have the. I can't right now. This baby, very cute. Because Freya would be the one that would want to save the Valkyries and let the world go as it should.
Shower agony.
Neat theme.
Surrender to the divine.
We have to think of something fast.
It could be Loki as well. I want it to be Loki, but I haven't. Ooh.
What? No.
I love you say Ice King, man.
All father.
But Loki is technically god of fire.
As you can see,
In the actual mythology,
with my
he's the god
power
of fire.
restored, I can now send an avatar to Midgard.
I got up to 500. I got a trophy for it.
Were you concerned for our safety?
Forgot his name.
I cannot have you die on me at such a crucial time now, can I? Are you all unhurt?
Yes, All Father. Thanks to your assistance, we are all unscathed.
Then I am glad. Now,
Don't
there is
trophy hunt. I
another
just
matter
accidentally
I wish
get
to
stuff.
discuss. Return to Asgard post-haste.
Yes, All Father.
I dread to think what would have become of us had Odin
Hey.
not intervened.
Ballet. Quiet,
Indeed.
please. You're getting too loud with your feet again.
Let us return to Asgard.
Stomping, baby.
Odin used
Loki's
what
dad?
little power he still has
Oh.
just to save
So
us.
that's not the
His
mythology.
mere servants.
Oh, but
I will
it's
not let his faith
Laufey.
in us go squandered.
But in the Norse mythology, it all depends on which myth. Because there's one where he has two fathers, because all ice giants are shapeshifters, gender shifters, they're all that way. And there's other ones where he's just born out of the bone of Mir. I don't think the mythology... What kind of race? Oh, he's a Jotun. A frost giant. Which frost giants in the mythology aren't giants made of ice? Ellie. And sit down, okay? It's close. Punishment blast. Ooh, I don't. That's. I'll actually put heal away for now. It. Switch to it for boss fights. Perfect.
Looks like we've got some free time on our hands.
You know, we've become quite the party now. What say we get to know each
Yeah,
other?
for completing the chapter. They give you one for every
a bit
chapter.
Of bonding. Yes, I think that could do us good.
We're all so different, after all. The era we lived in, our homeland.
I didn't realize she was time
Knowing how we all
jumping.
think will make us
That's not
stronger
free
as a
time.
unit.
What about you,
I've noticed there's no other gods
Is there
around,
anything
like...
you'd care to know about?
Well, actually, if it wouldn't be too much trouble, I'd like to find out more about the Valkyrie.
Wouldn't we all? Although, now that I think about it, I feel like she's changed recently. When I first met her, it was like she was a puppet or something. She had no emotion, just completely focused on the task at hand.
I remember feeling that too. Yet, recently, she's started to listen more to what we have to say.
You're saying that she's becoming more human-like?
Yes, you could say that. She's definitely not as distant as she used to be.
She provided me a chance to be rid of my regrets before I died.
No more.
She's
No
my
more nerds. It's
savior.
too late at night.
I know that much.
It's not just you. She saved us all. I guess it'd be more accurate to say that she is still saving us.
I never thought I would serve another. But perhaps this is fate. I would do anything to serve her.
Nerds.
She needs our help too, though. So it's our duty to be there when she
Okay, you
calls
wait
on us.
quiet. Oh, no.
So you believe in the good that she can accomplish? Thank you. I feel better now that I've heard how you all feel.
Simply put, we follow her commands and fight by her side.
I wonder if this is all the
I feel
companions we're
honored
gonna
to call
get?
you all my allies, and to fight for the sake of the world, and for Valkyrie.
Having this conversation while I was nearby. Fucking funny. Any new weapons? I feel like some of the weapons are in the side quests. I'm pretty sure maybe I have a little bit more because I have all the side quests and stuff I haven't done. Probably gonna take me longer than 45 minutes. I have 3 more chapters.
I have returned from Midgard, Allfather. Thank you again for intervening in our time of need.
Very quiet.
However, it is with deep regret that I return without the next gift. It was stolen before we could obtain it.
I see. Perhaps this was inevitable, considering who is against us. I failed to warn you of her. Our adversary was
It is
a second-class Aesir. She goes by the name Fenrir.
Fenrir.
So it is, because Fenrir is another name for
Gods can be
Fenris.
classified according to strength. As a second-class Aesir, Fenrir is very nearly as powerful as myself. However, she is utterly corrupt, and her brutality knows no bounds.
But you probably looked it up.
Of true evil. Her craving
I was
for
right that it
destruction
still
was
is
insatiable.
Loki's child.
And in her lust for power, she tried to take the throne, starting a war on Asgard.
So the chaos that has engulfed this world, your wounds...
That makes sense because Finn.
They are all Fenrir.
Okay, so I was right. They just decided to use the other name.
I managed to wound her severely.
Yeah, because in the mythology,
Yet
she,
I failed
was
to
she,
deliver a fatal
he.
But heed
I'm
my
used to
words.
both.
Do not seek her out.
I'm not
for she is
used to it
far
being
too
a
powerful.
girl.
Concentrate on the salvation.
Yeah, in like video games, they used to use Fenrir, but like in some mythology likes to say Fenris.
I shall not fail.
But it does make sense because she does try to eat him.
I will
And well,
attempt
she
to
actually
locate your
succeeds in the
whereabouts.
mythology.
She cannot be allowed to run amok any longer.
I like that he considered her as Aesir though, because she's... I mean, she's technically considered a giant, I think, in the mythology. Yeah, because her mom is a giant and Loki is. And Grabota is her mother. Loki not even yet. I'm curious if we're gonna see Loki. We're seeing one of the kiddos. And she never wanted the throne. I love that Odin's twisting this to his own fucking thing because Fenrir never wanted the throne. Fenrir was locked up in a hole just for being Loki's child. Because Odin saw the future of him getting killed. Which happens because he locks her away. And all of Loki's children. And Loki goes, well, fuck you. Yes, I'm not gonna be nice. Actually, I'll leave it there. And we... Nah, Fenrir eats Odin. Fenrir does. And then Yogamandir kills Thor. They kill each other. Yogamandir and Thor kill each other. I don't remember if Hela gets personally involved. But yeah, we'll be back Sunday with some Fire Emblem. Monday. Monday we'll finish this game, maybe.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Bye.